Well, in this video, we will polish the outside of the eyelids, as I said in the previous video, and for that we will use the brushes that we had previously used. The idea here is to avoid such irregular shapes, which we see here. From here it looks a bit clearer. We have something like this, and we will totally eliminate this. I will direct you to use the smoothing brush. However, that brush has a defect, and is that it is very difficult to make that things like this remain so. It is quite complex and it will take quite a bit of time or brush strokes, and there are much easier methods to use. The first is that we can use the edge polish brush, and in this case if it is worth to make several strokes. The idea is to make several smooth strokes to try to flatten this area and work easier with the smooth brush. As you see, this was much smoother, and the same goes for this area. We see, for example, this difference here, and we can fix it with the brush flatten. This combination is very useful for this type of effects. In case when flattening these areas here, where the edge of the eyelids are beginning to become very sharp, I mean that there are very defined lines, we can simply soften it slightly so that it begins to soften more. Here too. And here too. This type of work takes a lot of time, so be patient. And now, as you see, these ugly lumps are no longer there. Here there may be a sharp edge, but just as before, with that combination of flattening and softening, those things will disappear. And so we are having a much more polished form. Well, here we are leaving marks too visible. Here we can start to fill and soften. Again, we finish polishing this area. I will think that that is very well. Okay, so we already have a much smoother area. If we want it to look much more polished, it will take a lot more time, but at least you already know how the technique is. Finally, we will organize the shape of the eye, since it has some unevenness, but this can easily be fixed with the move brush, and here too. And here too. Okay, done. The area of the eye has become much smoother. Although we have one last thing to do, and we have to make it look like a division or a wrinkle from where the head starts and ends the eyelid. A division, for example, here, here, and around the eye. This division we'll see in the next video using the brush dam standard. That is for now, and see you in the next video.